part-time seller on apps like Poshmark, eBay, and Depop. Here's what sold over the last week. And you guys, I was so nervous because over the last week, I had only sold one item and that sale came in on Monday. And so it has been crickets in my closet until this weekend where I used PrimeLister, which is a Poshmark automation tool, and I used it to send out a bulk offer to everything that was liked in my closet, and I had 5 sales on Sunday, so that kind of swooped in and saved the day. So if you do not already have PrimeLister or an automation tool for your Poshmark closet, there is a link in my bio to give it a try, and you guys, it saved me this week to give me 5 more sales that I would not have otherwise. Starting with Poshmark sales, and these first 5 sales that I'm going to show you guys are the ones that all sold on Sunday thanks to PrimeLister sending out that automated offer. So again, shout out to PrimeLister, you guys saved me this week. But this Free People cardigan, I'm glad it sold on Poshmark so that nobody has to worry about shipping because it was a little bit heavy, but it sold for $30 in a pretty quick amount of time. I've actually had this for a while, and this is a brand that I'll only pick up with it's a good style or it's new with tags, and again, a larger size. Of course, something like this doesn't have a size, but it did sell for a little bit less than what I wanted it to, but it still made me a profit. Again, it was just based off of the discount that was sent out. Again, got a little bit less than what I wanted, but still made a pretty good profit on these Judy blue jeans, and they sold relatively quickly, and they are just a great style and a great size. This was a style-based pickup and a fabric content-based pickup. It sold for less than what I thought it was going to, but it sat for so long, honestly, because this picture probably is really just not that great. But I still made a profit on it, only had $1 into it. I really thought these would sell quicker than they did, but again, they did sell from an offer, and I'm just glad to see them go because I did have them for a lot longer than I thought I would. But Beyond Yoga is still a brand I would pick up. Maybe it's just the color because that's not a color I would reach for. Last Poshmark sale of the week, I bought these for myself and I didn't end up liking the way that they fit on me. So I did end up selling them. I am counting the original cost of goods because I did thrift them, but I didn't really care how much I sold them for, but I did make a profit at least. I had one Depop sale this past week, which honestly, this went exactly how I wanted it to. I listed this with a bunch of keywords in the title, and I only had $1 into it, and it made me more than $10, and it sold in about a day. Something like Forever 21 is not something that I'm going to just pick up, but it was purely style-based, and people love vintage Forever 21 for whatever reason. Last sale of the week, and this was an eBay sale. I am so glad to see this jacket go. It is Madewell, a 2012 green army jacket. If you know, you know. Everyone had these back in 2012, and I'm glad that someone is still enjoying them in the year of 2024. Was this my best week? Absolutely not. But again, thanks to PrimeLister, I'm at least telling you guys about 8 sales and not 3 sales. So again, there's that link in my bio if you want to try out PrimeLister. Again, Poshmark's automation tool. It has helped me so much and saved me this past week. Again, 3 sales would have been so discouraging. So I'm glad that it did up my sales for the week. My profit's not exactly where I wish it would be, but profit is profit. I made $109.94 out of those 8 sales. Again, we're getting closer and closer to Christmas, so I'm not expecting my sales to really boost up very much. I'm expecting inconsistent sales, but at least we're keeping things moving, even if it's less than what I typically see.